Exterior. Sunset at a beach. Linz is sitting under a pier at a beach scrolling through images in his camera. His camera, named Alma, is a special camera. It's a very high-tech device, super thin, with lots of glowing LEDs and screens. His braids are wrapped around the camera and holding it in front of him like tentacles, while he scrolls through pictures in the background. Linz is smiling while looking through the photos. However, in the next shot, we see the photos he's looking at, and it's all people who looked horrified, as if it's their last moments before a murder. Linz's phone rings.
Yo, what up? This is Linz.
Just as Linz answers the phone, his hair unravels from braids and sticks up into an afro.
This is Detective Hughes with the Department of Photographic Affairs. I'm calling to inquire about.
Linz hangs up the phone. Linz dials a special key on his phone that is in the shape of a camera. It rings once, and then someone answers.
Hey, how you feeling?
Photogenic.
Passphrase?
For the love of the gram.
Welcome back, Linz. How was your shoot?
Complete. Where's my money?
You don't have to be rude. There's no reason you and I can't have a friendly conversation.
We're not friends. And I don't like talking. Where's my money?
Well, then, it appears the money was sent to your account, but you have a hold placed on accessing it. The hold says visit HQ. Looks like you're gonna have to take a ride. Would you like to come now?
Sure.
Your vehicle is arriving shortly.
An autonomous vehicle hovers forward. Linz hops in it and it begins driving him toward the beach. Eventually, it drives him directly onto the beach and Linz starts to panic.
Vehicle, you're on the beach. I think your directions are wrong.
Checking route. Route is correct.
Car speeds up.
Excuse me? You're about to hit the ocean.
Please stay calm. Route is correct.
Huh?
Please stay calm.
The car starts to emit a green gas.
Yo, wait, stop.
Please stay calm.
Linz passes out. The car crashes into the water and nosedives into the ocean. The car starts to dive into a secret tube underwater and drive into a cavern which opens up into a beautiful mansion. The words Global Tech are in giant golden letters atop a large fountain in the middle of a roundabout. Linz comes to consciousness just as the car reaches the front door.
You have arrived. Please exit the vehicle. Please exit the vehicle. Please exit the vehicle. Please exit
I get it, shit.
Linz steps out of the car and slams the door. He watches it speed back down the driveway and disappear into a wall of water.
Trippy, huh?
Linz is startled and his hair turns from an afro to braids quickly as the voice speaks. Linz turns around.
That's a neat trick. I take it that means you practice the ancient art of wusa. I didn't think there were still people who practice the art. Ever since we rolled out our series of cyborg enhancements, it seems people don't really have the patience for it.
Linz's hair changes from braids to afro so he can use his powers of discernment to tell if JP is lying or not.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Jean-Pierre, and I'm the sole proprietor of Global Tech.
Jean-Pierre smiles smugly, takes a bow, and puts out his hand to be shaken.
Oh, word? That's what's up. So you know where the fuck my money is then, right?
Linz doesn't shake Jean-Pierre's hand, and he awkwardly retracts it with a strange look on his face.
You don't know who I am?
Yeah, I know who you are, JP. You're the second richest man in the world, whiz kid, hacker, genius who bought Apple, Facebook, and Google.
And Amazon.
Yeah, that's nice. Congratulations, all of that is great, but what does that have to do with my money? I just got a final fade shot of the last member of the Trump family while he was knee-deep in Russian hookers high off heroin. It went viral in 6 seconds after posting on Global Book. So where is my check?
Jean-Pierre laughs hysterically.
Yes, that was a good one.
JP gestures to the sky.
Elizabeth?
A beautiful humanoid hovers over to JP, descending from the cave ceiling.
Yes.
Would you be a doll and transport us to the great room?
Right away, sir.
Elizabeth whizzes around both Linz and Jean-Pierre, circling them extremely quickly until it appears they are covered in a glowing orb. As soon as she stops, they have been transported to a beautiful living room with huge glass windows. The view out of the window is incredible, with dragons flying everywhere emitting beautiful tones.
Whiskey?
I don't drink. It lowers your chakra.
JP chuckles.
Well, sober gopher, I see. Well, I'll get right to it. I want you for a special assignment. I was reviewing your ROTC file and it's unmatched with any of the others we've worked with. I have a question though. Do you hate white people?
Linz is taken aback.
Excuse me?
White people, do you hate them?
No.
You should. They're a dangerous bunch. They've proliferated and led to every major war and almost drove us to extinction. If there is a God, the fading is his way of punishing them for sure. With every photograph taken, a person loses pigment in their skin, and when there is no more pigment left, you fade. And who has the least pigment of all? White people. I couldn't have thought of anything more poetic myself. Have you noticed something, Liz? We haven't had a major war since the last Great War. Our technical advancements have skyrocketed, and colonialism is a thing of the past. The world is more global and blacker than it's ever been. The world has achieved.
Linz rolls his eyes and cuts him off.
Yeah, whatever, sure. It's been nice checking out you and your dragons and your castle and your sex robot.
It's not a sex doll.
Yeah, whatever, man. I just need to be going. Can I have my money, please?
JP is upset and responds.
Fine. Here's the brass tacks. 1 billion credits for the final photo of this woman. She's probably got about 30 shots left in her.
$1 billion? Who is she?
She's my half-sister.
Linz looks up in disbelief.
You're gonna pay me $1 billion to fade your own sister?
Half-sister.
Linz scoffs.
Right. So what did she do to earn a $1 billion bounty?
My half-sister is Cassandra X.
The Cassandra X.
Yes, the criminal.
Oh shit, son. Your own sister hacked your website, open sourced your global tech medical codes? I heard GT Med is pretty much done now. All the floating medical libraries all over the web, the devs have already improved it tenfold.
JP gets irritated.
I am intimately aware.
So, why do you want me to fade her?
She must fade because she has stolen something from me, and I need a return.
What is it?
Nanochip, implanted in the back of her throat connected to her vertebrae. It allows her to remotely connect to any technological object and manipulate it to her will. That's how she hacked GT Med, and that's why she must fade. The fate of the world is in the hands of that criminal with no regard for human life or decency.
Nah, I'm good.
Excuse me?
I'm good. Keep your blood money. I don't want shit from a hate-mongering sociopath with a robot sex dungeon. I'll take my money you owe, and I'll be on my way.
JP pauses and his demeanor turns more ominous. He sighs.
Linz. I was hoping we could handle this like businessmen, but you had to go and call me names, so I'll put it to you like this. Find Cassandra and fade her, or I'll have all the ROTCs on the network fade every person you know or love. And every time you talk to someone, I'll have them faded after as well.
Linz's afro glows slightly.
That's right, Linz. I'm telling the truth. And I know your practice of Wusa allows you to see people's emotions and discern if they're lying. So look at me, Linz, and tell me what your fro is telling you.
Linz's hair changes back to braids and he sticks his hand out for a handshake.
Yo, dude, chill,
JP pauses
man.
for a
I'm just
moment
kidding. Calm
ominously,
down.
and
I'll
then
fade the
suddenly
chick.
his
It's
mood
not my
completely
sister.
changes to being
I don't
perky and
give a
warm
fuck.
again.
You're a psychopath.
He shakes
but
Linz's
cash
hand.
is cash.
Great. Glad to hear it. The funds from the previous gig have been transferred, and the last known location of Cassandra has been transferred as well.
While shaking Linz's hand, a green gas starts to come out of the sleeve of Jean-Pierre. Linz passes out. Linz wakes up on the beach with a dog licking his face and crabs crawling around his fro. He switches his hair to braids and the crabs are crushed in the process. The dog gets scared and runs away. Groggy, Linz stands up and wipes his eyes and checks his bank account on his holophone. It reads 1.002 billion credits. He clicks an envelope, and a picture of a beautiful half-black woman is doing yoga on a mountain rock with a location that says Oakland, California. Cassandra is in an evening gown, smoking weed from an extended high-tech e-cigarette. She is standing on a large yacht. Her long flowing dress sweeps the ground but never quite touches it. The sun is setting over the bay and she is reminiscing while leaning over the edge of the boat. I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys is playing. Her daydream is interrupted by someone ringing the bell of her yacht. Her eyes glaze over and a bright blue LED light shines through her partially bionic eyes. She taps into the intercom at the front of the boat. Who is it? Linz hesitates, changing his hair from braids to afro and responds.
It's me.